Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we have Tammy Brena Fortson. Beautiful young lady she was. Her eyebrows she does them kind of in a point. She was only 28 years old, only 5'1" to 5'3", weighed only 80 to 125 pounds. Conyers, Georgia, she went missing from. She was wearing designer jeans, black hair, brown eyes. She had a tattoo on the front of her right thigh of a panther with the name Raymond underneath. She has a scar on her abdomen and a scar on her right hand. She was last seen in the Christian Circle area of Conyers, Georgia on October 2nd, 1997. Where's the Christian Circle area? She left on foot saying she was going to the store. She just went to walk to the store and never came back again. How horrific. Just walk into the store, hey, I'll be back. Right? And never comes back again. Wow, so beautiful. Uh, so heartbreaking. So let's see what else we have. It's just so sad. It just makes me so sad. I think I will look at the map a little bit more. Okay. She wasn't even reported missing right away. She wasn't reported missing till, well, when you read it on NamUs, it says she could have been missing for, a month or two before she was reported missing. And this said she went missing October 2nd, and she wasn't reported missing until November 15th. Few details are available in her case. And here's NamUs. It says Conyers, Georgia, 28 years old, 5'1" to 5'3", only weighed 80 to 125 pounds, very petite. Her mother reported her missing November 15th. She had been missing for 6 to 8 weeks at the time of the report. She had left on foot, stating she was going to the store and never came back. LSW, used brand name jeans, black hair, brown eyes. Panther tattoo on front of her right thigh with Raymond underneath. We'll look at some pictures they have. Here's a missing poster with a $5,000 reward. Last seen in Christian Circle area in Newton County. If you have seen this person at any time since October 1997, please call. It says 5'1" and weighed 100 pounds. And we're going to look at some missing persons. Unidentified Jane Does. We have this one, and I wanted to include her because if you look at this first picture, and we'll look at I just thought there was a similarity between the two of them. She was found in Cedartown, Georgia. And how far away is that? Cedartown, Georgia. That's an hour and 45 minutes away. I think they would go this way, though. So, she just reminded me of her. Homicide by gunshot. State of remains burned. Unknown estimated date of death. Unknown. Estimated age is 15 to 25 years old, and she was 28. So, didn't come up in my search. And name us. 5'1" to 5'2", 100 pounds. And this said she was 5'1" and 100 pounds. Straight and fine hair cut short. And this shows it, kind of wild, but yeah. She just reminds me of her. Pierced ears, petite build. The victim was found after an explosion at a residence in Cedartown, Georgia. The fire was confined to one bedroom. There were two male victims with a female deceased. She was shot in the mouth with her hands, duct tape behind her back. So this is all the way in 2003, and she went missing in 1997. So that's 6 years later, even though it says date of death unknown. I don't know why it says unknown. I guess maybe it is unknown, so it wouldn't say unknown if it wasn't unknown, would it? I just thought she reminded me of her so much. So I put her first, and then we'll go through the other ones. We have this lady, Jefferson, Georgia, August 19th, 2001, 5'1" to 5'6", 15 to 24 years old, black wavy hair about 6 inches long. She was found along I-85 after a routine traffic stop. The remains were found after the person stopped by police jumped over the guardrail after receiving permission to relieve himself in the woods. And there she was. She died days to weeks prior to 2001. Sometimes I feel like, what if the same person was going around killing those people? Right? You think it's more than one killer? It could be. Well, that's if it's. Okay, so if I get rid of Cedartown, it's an hour and 20 minutes going the other way. Wow. So, it's interesting. And then we have this woman, and she was found in 2007. Estimated PMI, she died anywhere from 1950 to 2007 is her estimation. Age 30 to 50 years old. Here's the photo. Such sad eyes in that one. But it has a little point in the eyebrows. How do they do that? This one, she reminds me of everybody. Every time I see somebody that died in that area. She reminds me of them. I'm just like, oh, maybe. So, cannot estimate height or weight. Found in a wooded area being cleared for a parking lot. All that was present was a cranium and most of the maxilla and talus, completely skeletonized. And I don't know if I pronounced those right. Atlanta, Georgia, and you can see how close that is as well. "38 minutes away." And why would they go that way? Oh, because it's faster. But I just like to see the shortest distance, even though that may not be the shortest distance. It just looks like it sometimes, just like maybe it's a straighter line. Then this female was found in Memphis, Tennessee, September 3rd, 1997. Estimated PMI was weeks. She went missing, well, I don't even know. So, height 5'1", measured, 91 pounds measured. This is, to me, this seems like it's close to around the time she went missing, depending on this lady could have been found before she went missing or after. I don't know, because I'm not sure if time gets away from you, if they know exactly the date. Found in the backyard of an address by a new tenant. Body found behind a metal shed in the yard of the house by the new renter of the house. Black hair, white t-shirt with flower pot and flowers across the front, shirt, underwear, and undergarment, white Converse tennis shoes, size 9 sock. So, it doesn't seem like she was wearing. It doesn't seem like this person had any. It doesn't seem like the body had any pants on, because they don't mention any pants or shorts or anything. They just mention that she had a t-shirt and underwear and shoes and socks. 5'1", 91 pounds, and this is about the time she went missing. But that's going to be pretty far off. Maybe not that far. Let's look. Why not, right? Wow, 6 hours. And this lady was found in Atlanta, Georgia, 2003. Their estimated age, 35 to 55 years old. Cannot estimate height or weight. I'm not sure of the year of death. It says 0 to 2003, but this is 0 years. So I don't know if she died in 2003 or if she died from 0 to 2003. I don't know. Found in a wooded area by persons searching for war relics. Partial skeleton. So they found skeletal parts only in Atlanta, Georgia. Size 7 brown leather weave sandals. The next one we have was found in Virginia, Sutherland, Virginia in 1998. Estimated PMI was 1 year. So that's about the right time. 1996 to 1997, age 25 to 35 years old. 5'1" to 5'5". Skeletal remains found in a field near a wooded area. Black curly hair. Black and white blouse, sleeveless, size 12 with 10 buttons. Black bra, men's large t-shirt, multicolored. Darn. It's heartbreaking. What happened to these women? It's just heartbreaking. That's 6 hours away as well. Gold fingernail polish noted on left fingernails. Chipped lateral edge of left. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's a tooth. And there's the images. Let's use this one. And Whitehaven, Tennessee, age 30 to 50 years old. Found in April of 2000, April 28th. Estimated PMI is only about a year. So let's see how far that one is. She is found about 6 hours away. Um, 5'1". Found in a wooded area north of State Line Road and west of Airways Boulevard. Not recognizable, partial skeleton parts only, black hair. So, that could have been her as well. You expect them to be right there. Like, they go missing right there. You expect them to find their remains right there in that same area. But you really just don't ever know what happened to them till you do. This one really bothers me. A black female African American found in 2007. Estimated age is 40 to 60 years old. They have the skull. Estimated year of death is 1950 to 2007. Estimated age of 40 to 60 years old. The skull and teeth were recovered, found on the side of the road. A medallion was present, glued to the skull. So somebody found the skull and kept it and glued a medallion to it. And didn't say, hey, I found this skull and here's the rest of the remains. What do you think happened to this person? I guess maybe it never occurred to them. Unless the person that killed her, unless she was murdered or something and somebody did it, I don't know. Here's a picture of the medallion glued to the skull. So I don't know. I don't know if they found the skull or if they were involved or if they know where the rest of the remains were, whoever did that. But estimated year of death is anywhere from 1950 to 2007, and they haven't, done a composite of her. And I wanted you to see this. This is a Doe network. So if I'm looking at the Doe network to someone that looks similar to her, there she is. So beautiful. And someone that might have went missing about that time. Then I looked, 1989, black female, 20 to 30 years old. 1990, black female. These are Jane Does. 18 to 25 years old, September 1989, August 1990, June 1992, 1994, September 1994, April 1995, May 1996, and then not until August 1999, February 2001, August 2001, November 2001, March 2002, December 2002, September 2003, September 2003. Just look at that. September 13th, and then 3 days later, another female is found. But it says she's Hispanic, but sometimes they don't get the race exactly correct. Sometimes, to me, I see it, they say Hispanic, but to me, I'm not positive if she's Hispanic or not, because sometimes they don't. Hispanic, and so sometimes I get them confused. So, and then we have May 2004, and then December 2007. Unknown, found in August of 2008. Race unknown, found in 2012. But it just seems like right here. September 1989, August 1990, 1992, 1994, 1995, 1996, 1999, 2001. There's 3 different people. 2002, there's 2 people about the same age. It's heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking. And this is in the state of Georgia. And then let's take a look at the missing people real quick in the state of Georgia. We'll go to U.S. And see, I like the Doe Network because I can go missing, geographical, U.S., females, and then I can go to the state of Georgia. Of course, the pictures aren't going to show up. Oh, here they come. When I go to re-click it. (1989), 1989, 1989, 1990. The twins. It's an elderly lady in 1990. 1991, 1991, 1992, 1993. There's a couple of women. And then nothing. 1993, 1999. There's no black females reported missing on here from 1993, except for that little 8-year-old girl. Wow. So 1993 and 1999, 24 years old. That just seems wrong, doesn't it? 1993. Isn't that strange? You think they would have more missing females during that time. So if you have a loved one or family member or friend that you know that went missing during that time in the state of Georgia, make sure they're in NamUs. And if the investigators haven't put them in NamUs, you're not sure if they've actually been reported missing or that they still have their case files. Try to put them on the Doe Network and the Charlie Project and places like that. I love the Charlie Project because a lot of times it has all this information. This one doesn't have tons of information, but a lot of times there's just tons of information that people submit. Maybe it's from newspaper clippings. I'm not sure where they get the information, but it seems like they have a lot of information. And to me, I just feel like they should be in all of them. But I think the investigators often are the ones that put them in NamUs. And I wonder because, you have, I know in like 1972 in the Tennessee, Georgia area, they had this huge flood where everything was buried. The mall was buried. And I feel like case files were probably paper documents. They might have been stored somewhere in a basement, or storage unit. You never know. And there could have been a flood or something like that. So wonder how they used to store this information over the years and if they still have the information. Sometimes records go lost from, fires, floods, floppy, if they were stored on a floppy disk, something could have happened to it. or different software programs from computer crashes. So I wonder if they still have the information. So maybe you gave them information years ago, but you're not sure if they still have it. I would check to see if they still have that information and make sure your loved ones are reported missing. And if not, get them on the internet so that people can see that. And here's some more unidentified females. We have this one. She was found in 1996. But this isn't going to be her. But I wanted to mention her as well. I felt like I didn't want to leave her out. And her estimated date of death was 1 to 6 years prior. Estimated age 30 to 45 years old. About 5'2" to 5'6", and she weighed about 100 pounds. So here she is, this petite, young African American female. Does it have an estimated age? 30 to 45. Yes, there we go. So wearing a small pink, green, and white blouse, express probable black canvas, athletic shoes, size 10.5, black knit socks, jeans with 3 snap buttons, floor white and pink tank top or sports bra. Her remains were discovered on the steps of a vacant house at Auburn Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia. The location had been abandoned for several years. It's just sad. And then we have this woman found in Atlanta, Georgia in 1989. Estimated date of death months prior, homicide. Age 25 to 40 years old. Height estimated to be about 5'3". A gap between her upper front teeth and possible chip on her upper front tooth. No obvious dental work. Skeletal remains were found in the rear of a vacant house at 532 Woodlawn Avenue. There was evidence of burning on the skull. The death was ruled homicide. Burning on the skull. It's horrific. And then I have one more. This woman was found in 2001 in Atlanta, Georgia. Estimated date of death is early 2000. Partial skeletal remains. Estimated age 45 to 60 years old. Possibly white, Hispanic, or Native American. Clothing, dark colored bib overalls, a pair of size 7 women's panties, 2 ankle-length white socks, and 1 Kathy Ireland brand white athletic shoe size 9. A bag of crack cocaine was found near the remains. That doesn't mean it was hers. How would they last from 2000 to 2001 for a year? And not blow away or nothing happened to him. The descendant's weathered skull, a few teeth, and entire skeletonized right foot were found in a wooded area on Maynard Court near Charlie Brown Airport. The foot was still inside of the shoe, and there was also a bag of crack located inside the sock. Oh, it was inside the sock that was in the shoe. The skull and the foot bones were found in a field near a housing project. The area is frequented by people who leave behind used condoms and empty crack bags, and the area has been a dumping ground for bodies in the past, a place where people dump bodies. It is near one of the 3 interstate highways through and around Atlanta and very near an industrial route traveled by hundreds of 18-wheelers each day. The crack bag may not have a connection to the body at all. The fact that there were only small foot bones and the skull found indicates not that the body was dismembered, but that the body had been exposed long enough to allow animal activity to have been a factor. Stray dogs typically roam the projects near there. So that is my last one. So if you have any information about Tammy Brena Fortson since 1997. Maybe you knew where she was going. Maybe you knew different people that she knew. Maybe you knew places that she normally stopped. If she was stopping, like if I went for a walk to go to the store, I might stop along the way somewhere at a favorite place and eat, you know? maybe you had different information that you could give authorities, any information that might have helped them solve the case. Maybe you knew different people that lived in the area that had done certain things, just any information you have, let them decide what's relevant and what's important. And if you have any information as well about any of the Jane Does, who they might be, please contact authorities and let them know any information that you heard or you know. Let them decide what's relevant or important. And like I said, if you have any loved ones, friends, family members, anyone, associates that you knew went missing, please contact authorities and let them know, hey, this person's missing, but I couldn't find them online or on NamUs, or try to get them on the Doe Network. I would try to get them everywhere I could. I would put them on NamUs, the Doe Network, the Charlie Project, and anywhere I could list them if I knew someone had gone missing. And please don't forget to pray for their family and their loved ones, because these are people that haven't had closure. They don't know what happened to their loved ones. They have no idea. Every time they hear, oh, this body was found, or oh, this body was found, and or something happened, then they think, what was that my loved one? Was that my loved one, Is that what happened? Right? And so they're not able to heal. They're not able to have closure. And they may even have, like, if she's somebody's daughter, if she had a sister or a brother and they have children and grandchildren, then they're still going to wonder what happened to her, and it's still going to hurt them as well. And so this healing needs to begin, and this healing's not going to begin. Well, maybe, there's ways it will begin, but I just feel like it would really help the healing if somebody found out what happened. And it's not just her, there's all these different people that have families and loved ones that are grieving for them, that are sad for them, and they have no idea what happened. So if you have any information at all that could help these families, please contact authorities and let them know. And please feel free to leave comments and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.